Thank you for the $5. Yo, new to the channel, been catching up on all your videos. Great content. Why is O'Malley versus Vera going to be boring? Don't think Sean can finish the job. I don't think Sean O'Malley can finish the job, and I think he knows that secretly. Even though he might want to, I think he will end up just sort of low-kicking Vera at range and keeping his distance. And I genuinely don't think Vera can close distance and land on O'Malley. So, yeah, I'm going to go with O'Malley. Did you hear about Fiziev saying the UFC's adding a 165 division? Good for him. He should stay at 155. He's not a 165er. But that's good. If I don't know where he said that. Hopefully you can show me, but that'd be cool. Silva versus Jones, the GOAT fight that never happened. Yeah, Jones would have won, though. Let's be honest, man. Thank you for the 2 Brazilian Real. Jones probably would have won that easily. Let's be honest. Guru, can Fiziev make a comeback? No. Better. Never collab with people that steal your formula. Okay, it's not that it's stealing my formula. There's only certain... the thing is with Lucas Tracy taking content and stuff, there's only so many videos. Like, obviously, I'll get in more trouble if I copy anything he's done or if I do anything that he's done. But there's only so many videos to make. You know what I mean? And when you're logical like myself, like, you're going to have... any other logical person's going to have similar takes. Thank you for the $5. Impression of Joe Rogan commentating when Shavkat KOs Mr. Machado and then interviewing him after. So, Shavkat, when's your scheduled fucking obliteration of Layla Annalise Rim? We all know that's been the prize for winners here. Thank you for the membership, Terra Peria. Thank you very much. Lucas is cool, but he looks like Sid from Toy Story. No, he's not Sid from Toy Story. There's another thing that he looks like, but I can't remember what it is. To be fair, Tracy owes you a lot. He used to copy your takes. I don't know if he copied him. He might have just been similar-minded. You got to remember, like, Lucas Tracy was in here for years. You know? Like, listening to my takes. Like, he's probably just, like, subconsciously got a similar mindset to MMA than I do. You know what I mean? It's not like he's like, oh, Guru said this, I'll say that. It's just like we just think about the sport the same way because, I don't know, I guess when he first started watching, he was watching in here. Glory Alex Pereira versus UFC Anderson Silva. I don't know. He passed you on picks. This year he did, yeah. Normally he's not the best, but this year he got the, Ankalaev pick over Walker. Just watch the DJ interview. Good job. Do not redeem, sir. Thank you very much. Ooh. Did he really pick a Manson? I was going to pick a Manson. No, he didn't pick a Manson. He didn't pick a Manson. Thank you for the 1 month of membership. Sadly, I'm sure I would have heard all about that if he picked him. I don't think he did. Thank you for the 1 month of membership. Sadly viewed MMA Joey vid yesterday. If not for his lisp, I'd have thought yous were brothers. All right, very funny. Lucas Tracy literally copies you word for word and even copies some of the stunts you do in your vids. He's a copycat. Okay. I don't think so. He's a crazy sub count for only doing YouTube for 2 years. I personally think that the new YouTube MMA channels don't have to grind as hard because there's already an audience sort of waiting for them. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are just kind of, if you're not watching my content, what are you doing? Probably just looking for similar MMA content. So you probably go from my content and be like, let's see what someone else thinks about this topic. You know what I mean? I don't think it's cope. I just think that's literally how it is. Like, when I first started, there was no one watching MMA content on YouTube. No one. It is egotistical, I know, but it's literally the truth. No one was watching MMA content on YouTube. Like, a few people were here and there. The Weasel would get some views. But when I was first doing it, no one was watching it. So I had like less views than subs for years. You seem depressed sometimes. Have you thought about pulling your feathers out, flying deep into the mountains and starting your rebirth? Yeah, I need to smash my beak, don't I, into the rocks and let it grow back. True. And live to 70. MMA YouTube is easy. Anyone can do it. You don't need to know about the sport too. Yeah, just put the content out. You know, people are waiting to watch stuff. That's what I think happened anyway. I think I sort of built an audience to, like, there's now an audience sitting waiting to watch anything on MMA YouTube. Whereas before I was sort of like converting people to MMA YouTube, you know? that weren't normally watching that sort of shit. Thank you for the $2. Prime Gilbert. Because what else was there on YouTube before I started doing content, chat? Luke Thomas? Was that it? That kind of was it, right? Ariel Show, Luke Thomas, and then the Weasel was doing like Bruce Lee breakdowns. Like the Weasel wasn't even like covering the sport too actively. There was Keon doing how good was so and so really. That's about it. Jack Slack does his little Patreon, does his Patreon thing. I know that. MMA on point, yeah. But it wasn't like a person talking about the sport as much. You know, it was more like an interviewer or a analyst or a, you know, what was the other thing that someone just said? Yeah, below the belt, I guess, just gay podcasts, right? It seemed like just gay podcasts. Yeah. No. Yeah, you started a new wave of MMA content creators, yeah. T-Bone MMA was commentating the same time as you was doing live. There you go. Good for him. Mexican MMA, yeah, Mexican MMA was doing stuff, but he was doing skits and like comedy bits, right? With like editing and shit. It wasn't really like just a face on the screen as much. MMA Joey is the originator. Y'all just copy the go. Okay. Let's not get too crazy. All right. Everybody calm down. Thank you for the $5, Ethan Winters. Impression of Mark Goddard yelling at pizza delivery guy because he was late delivering the pizza and forgot his soda. Ariel's the delivery guy. I'm so sorry I'm late. It wasn't my fault. The infrastructure of the city is wrong. Hey, buddy. Hey, listen. Hey, buddy. Hey, come here. Hey. Where's me fucking fries and soda? You stole my lighter, Guru. I did not. Rigo probably copied you the most. People have no shame these days. Stop trying to get me to go after you. Rigo used to make Sigma Male MMA Guru edits of me. Those were the days, eh? Humbler times for him. Nowadays, a bit more aggressive at me, which I understand. But he used to make Sigma Male MMA Guru edits. That was pretty cool. I used to like watching them as well. Oh. Comparing Guru to Gosling is actually homosexual. Okay. Look at a picture of DDP, zoom in on my face, and tell me I don't look a bit like him. Guru would average a triple-double easy. Of course. Of course. Do you look more like your mum or your dad? Neither of them. Neither of them. I look like my brother, though. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I look like the men on my mum's side of the family. Basically. That's who I look like. All the men on my mum's side of my family, like my uncle and my granddad, I look exactly like them. So I guess my mum, but it's just she's a woman, so I'm not gonna look like her.